Okay. How we doing? How's it going? I'm so excited. I'm so hyped. I'm so big ups, big brain, big moments. I don't know, man. Steam isn't letting me you preload a game, encrypted files, download an update, decrypt files, blah blah blah. Um we're waiting. We're waiting. Oh no, there it goes. There it is. There I am, unpacking. Okay, I think you guys are looking at a black screen right now. I don't think that's the most exciting thing. I think the best thing to go over while we're waiting for this is to address my PC specs and what to expect. I'm running a 5070 and a 9700X. So, I'm not exactly going to be playing in like fucking 4K, like space tracing, but Um, I will be playing the game to a decently high spec, I guess. It's fucking hot as balls right now. I sort of fuck right. I was moaning about this on yesterday's stream just at the end. It's what it's like 30 degrees right now. It is. It's literally 30 degrees. So I'm gonna turn my room into a fucking volcano. That's okay though. It'll be worth it. You know what? It'll not be too different from sailing the West Indies, I reckon. Right. Unpacking this will take another 2 minutes there. But hopefully we'll be there soon. So apparently the console release was like midnight yesterday. Or well, today, I suppose, but oh man, like a billion different people, like people who don't even have an online presence got review copies. I'm so jealous. At the same time, though, to be fair, right, in some of the early gameplays that we saw, like, with the big flashy fucking things when you parry people or something, I don't think it looked very good. So at least I'll be playing something closer to a refined, finished product. Hopefully, we won't encounter, like, fucking bugs galore and it'll just be unplayable and the stream will be a failure. No, I've got the hardware. I've been waiting for this a long time. I've faith in Ubisoft Singapore. Right. I think with the fucking garbage that Ubisoft has been doing for the last 5 years, Rainbow Six Extraction, X Defiant, what have you. No, I think going in the direction of remaking Black Flag, they're sort of getting their shit together, like you could say. I probably am one of the harshest fucking critics of anything in the gaming industry out there, albeit very much unknown. I mean, I'm fucking nobody, but maybe one day online I'll be somebody. Perhaps that's not always for the best though. Okay, my CPU is fucking melting right now. I can feel it. Holy shit! Why is it so hot? El Nino. You can't stop me, right? You might be El Nino the heat wave, but they call me El Jefe the chef. Nobody calls me that really. But you know what? I could call myself that if I really wanted to. Right. As for the game, what am I looking forward to? I'll tell you what, right? One of the best parts of the game, obviously, was the ship combat. But they've revamped it. They've changed it. It's completely different now. Well, I wouldn't say completely different, but okay, I'll tell you what. I'm vaguely aware. Okay, weapons work differently. I imagine because it's in like a different game engine, stuff like the wind or movement or I don't know, the way the ship turns probably feels different. enemy AI is probably going to be a lot better, but it definitely wasn't bad. The enemy ship AI in the original. Um, so I'm wondering how that's going to feel. Hopefully, it doesn't ruin it for me. You know, I'm a really, really, really big fan of the OG game. Um, they've what I've heard, right, from places like GameRanks. I don't go to IGN for my gaming journalism. It's not a good idea. I don't respect IGN. You know, back in the day, I might have gone to IGN or Cheat Code Central to get GTA 4 cheats, but call this number and spawn your Annihilator helicopter. Nowadays, though, I genuinely believe the only good place for reliable, problem-free gaming journalism is GameRanks. This isn't a promotion, but more my very strong opinion on the state of gaming journalism. There's just so many fucking side tracks. There's a lot of side tracking happening here. I'm talking a bunch of nonsense. Right. So as I was saying, I'd seen that they changed combat in general as well. So there's no more hidden blade combat apparently, which is kind of disappointing. But to be fair, sometimes I'd get like messed up trying to pull my swords out or blades out, or just end up meleeing people. I know the only difference is just that either you didn't kill someone or you killed them with something different. It was more or less the same. But hey ho, you can't pick up weapons either. That one surprised me. I think that's a bizarre change for them to have made. You know, when you picked up like a loaded rifle off of one of those tower guys or the guys at the top of the ships, or better yet, like you could pick up axes or you could pick up big swords and you could get even easier kills than you normally could. Parry, counter, parry, counter, parry, counter. I'm definitely curious to see how that goes. Oh right, you know what? You know what? When I replayed Black Flag recently, I was playing it on PC. Okay, I grew up playing it on Xbox 360. Playing it on PC has not been the greatest experience for one very specific reason, that being that I had to play on mouse and keyboard. Not something I'm accustomed to yet for these types of games or games that I've played previously. But I did a bit of research. Apparently, it has DualSense support. If it doesn't, then Google is a liar. To be fair, though, using AI for your research probably isn't the best idea. I don't think the skill of researching things, which I think is a skill, is something people really hold these days anymore. And I'd be lying if I said I hadn't got complacent that I don't bother anymore. Just ask Google, ask Gemini. If you're asking ChatGPT questions about your life, though, then my condolences. We've just a minute to go there. This has been a lot longer than 2 minutes. I've been waffling for more than I've ever needed to waffle before for an intro. Can we call this an intro? It's a black screen. If you're watching now and you see a black screen, it is in fact a black screen. I'll tell you what. You know what? It might be more appropriate for me to pull a desktop up. I haven't really messed around with OBS in a while. Though. How do I do this? A display capture. Wait, what do you think of my left desktop? I say left. I think a dual monitor setup probably isn't like ideal in the way that I've done it. I've got them side by side. My old monitor's off to the right. My main monitor is just in the middle. That's where you guys are. That's where chat is. That's where stream is. What do you think of that Sukuna OLED black? It's audio responsive. There's no audio right now, so you wouldn't know. it does occur to me that I've removed Steam. There we go. Ah, so very close to nearly done. Okay, let's do a little setup. Well, you guys are gonna be running through the whole like graphics settings, etc. with me. What I mean to say is controls. Okay. Game is ready to play. So make sure to turn off Steam input. No, but it's already off. Okay. Sweet. High hopes, very high hopes. Yes, my default wallpaper with that wallpaper engine is Joseph Joestar. Moment while the game boots up there. Is it going through the whole Ubisoft Connect bollocks? It's taken a moment. Oh, it is. Disgusting. Wait, there we are. High hopes, very, very high hopes. I've never played an Anvil Engine game before. I think the most recent Assassin's Creed I played was Assassin's Creed 4. I was just never into the series, but hey, you know what? You like what you like. I definitely wasn't gonna go into like whole RPG stuff that they did. If I wanted to play an RPG, you know, I've got Throne of Liberty, I've got Crimson Desert. An unsupported video. What? What? Hold on. I want to just check that the most recent NVIDIA drivers are safe. Okay, I wouldn't usually do this. After RE9 came out, like, I know the drivers are a bit fucked, and a stable thing came out, but it wasn't like on the NVIDIA app. You had to go get it from the NVIDIA website. Oh, I wouldn't usually do this. I don't trust it to stay stable. I don't trust it not to like just fuck my shit up. You know, this is my first PC, of course. I'm terrified of fucking bricking it or something, but oh, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it for the content. Although it's content that nobody comes to watch. Okay, let's just update drivers quickly. I guess I really should have done this beforehand. I wasn't expecting it. Okay, I'm still new to this shit. This was my first pre-order. My first PC pre-order. We're 15 minutes in, and I've technically not even started the game yet. Oh, is updating my graphics drivers gonna fuck this stream up? I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. Maybe I should look that up. This is gonna crash the stream. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna end the stream and start it again.